he the only reason why do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear that all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands can make friends.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pistol. Undercut. Check 52. No. Off. Joker.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
We got double up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Alert, 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 alert. Back, back, back. Check, check, check. Watch out.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Check 45, come on. Check.
To throw is King, operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
180.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the edge. Up, up. Watch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Pull it together. Slam, slam. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Regular. Kill.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. King looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you stick...
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're running it. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Cincinnati.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
King off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Taki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw. King. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Point it right. Real. Peek in. Check 13. Shift. Check up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I know you felt that one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Regular. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming. 57's the Mike.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Nixon will try the right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now King going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run.
Five.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. All day. Check. 55 to Mike.
On second and 9, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Watch 55.
King.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's King, throwing on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Mike 51.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. First down, Bengals.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
He's back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back to Mixon on first down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Browns take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 down, 3 down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Hurry, hurry. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within.